Today marks day two. An easy rhyme would be to end this line with you, but I'm trying to keep you off my mind. There's nothing left to interpret as a sign, 'cause you're not listening to a word I see tonight. An empty space or a crowded room, they're all listening for something new, deciding if I'm worth their time. But you decided not to be a part of mine. So before I'm singing loud so they will listening, 'cause you told me when I shout is when the feeling begins. Yeah, I know I've used these chords before, but who the hell is keeping score? These songs I wrote for you, they on the floor. I wanna give this song to you, as if you were writing words to give us something new. I know it won't help my kid. The only chance we have is giving you your space, but I can't tell it. Time will bring you close, push you away. I'll sing it loud so they will listening, 'cause you told me when I shout is when the feeling begins. Yeah, I know I've used these chords before, but who the hell is keeping score? These songs I wrote for you lay on your floor. This is where
color changes every time from a different temperature.
It comes tapping at your window like the midnight rain in June. Starts with innocence, then grows up slow until the thunder shakes them. My dear, I feel like I could fall apart, though it's been a year or two. I recognize those worry lines like scars. There's something coming back to you, and how I wish this storm could drown and wash go away. The nights that darken clouds just pour out misery. If your silhouette is riveted inside me, like a wallflower in a dark lit room. In that moment when you eye the exit signs above the door, and everyone just wants a little more, little more, little more. I'll give it back to you. If you want me to, I'll give it back to you, and I'll just do without. I'll give it back to you. If you need me to, I'll give it back to you, and walk away to the sound of the heart that slows down. You're like the lightning in the distance. The second everything gets clear, and they're suspended in the instant. Our wonder hangs above our feet. But when the light strikes, every town around us feels the shock. Even so, I try to slow down time and dance the breath we've got. 'Cause if your silhouette is riveted in silence, like a wallflower in a dark lit room, in that moment when you eye the exit signs above the door, Everyone just wants a little more, a little more, a little more. I'll give it back to you. If you want me to, I'll give it back to you, and I'll just do without. I'll give it back to you. If you need me to, I'll give it back to you, and walk away inside the heart that rolls down. Oh, Father, tell me and be honest. Is our life meant to break your dream? Get our eyes used to the dark, coming alive, fire. Have you been outside lately? Those leaves sure are changing. Reminds me of that time we spent hours carving faces, making jack-o'-lanterns light up in the night. It's an image that's ingrained inside my mind. Well, that year spent waiting, walking empty pavement, I got by just fine, didn't notice what was vacant. Now the fallen leaves that echo out your name fill the space of you the same. I'm still falling out of love with you, and I'm heading for the door, not sure if I'll go through. Memories that take so long to erase, will they ever even start to fade? When the nights get cold, sometimes when I look over, I see you by a fire with your hands out in the open, and I wonder if you're singing our song. But if I'm singing all alone, I must be singing on my own. I'm still falling out of love with you, and I'm heading for the door, not sure if I'll go through. Memories they take so long to erase, will they ever even start to fade? I'm on my way, just not to